Assalamualaikum to Dr. Hana and my fellow friends. My name is Muhammad Hafiz and my number metric is AS07498. Today, I will be presents about identifications test for organic compounds. Please lend me your ears and I hope you will take note for my presentation because it will help you for the final. In the identifications for organic compounds, there are a few types of identifications like identifications between to distinguish alkene and the alkyne, and the identification for alcohol, and the identifications for the aldehyde and ketones, and lastly the identification for qualitative test for carbohydrates. Let me start our first identification test for the alkane and the alkenes. So we use the Bayer test to distinguish between alkenes and the alkane. This test is to identify the presence of the unsaturated compounds, which is the alkenes will be converted into the diol. If we use the bromines to distinguish the alkene and the alkenes, it is to identify the presence of the double bonds in the alkenes. Let us proceed to the next identifications for the alcohol. They have four types to identify the alcohol, which is the Lucas test, uh, iodoform test, and the chromic acid test. For the Lucas test, we use Lucas reagents to determine the primary, secondary, and the tertiary alcohol. We can know about the tertiary, primary, and the secondary alcohol by the result of these experiments. For the tertiary alcohol, it will form a cloudy solutions because the alcohol is converted to the water insoluble alkyl chloride by SN1 reactions. And for the secondary alcohol, it will react after 3 minutes at the 70 degrees Celsius, and there's no reaction for the primary alcohol. And for the chromic acid test, we can determine the primary and the secondary alcohol, which is it will form the formation of the green color of the Cr ions to show the positive result. And for the written test is to determine the ability of the secondary and the primary alcohol to be oxidized by the acetic acid solutions of potassium permanganate. And lastly is the iodoform test, is to determine where of the two alkyl groups bound to the carbonyl carbons is a methyl group. Next, I would like to tell about the identification test for the to distinguish between the aldehyde and the ketones. They have four tests, which is tolerant reagents, iodoform test, Philic reagent, and the shift reagents. At this time, I want to highlight for the tolerant reagent, Philic test, and the shift reagents, there has no reactions occur in the ketones. So we can identify that the test that have the reactions is the aldehyde. So for the tolerant reagents, if we put the tolerant reagents in the aldehydes, it will form a silver mirror formation of the silver mirror, and there's no reaction for the ketones. And for the Philic test, there will be a red participants will be occur in the aldehyde, and there is no reaction for the ketones. And for the shift reagents, it will produce the pink purple solution for the aldehydes. And so that's all for me. I hope that you are satisfied with my videos, and thank you for giving me this test. It very helped me for the final test, and thank you for teaching me, Dr. Hannah. Till then, thank you.